I've been doing this for a week! There we go.
If that stuff wouldn't kill me, it'd be fun to play around in.
So, yeah, doing that spawned a mini-boss, and it's a big slime golem, and also a bunch of these portals, and the first thing you want to do, before you even think about taking care of the golem, is run around and take care of all of the portals, because if you don't, these guys will swarm you, and between them and the golem, you will die like 3 times. No, that didn't happen to me on my practice run, right, you ask.
Okay.
Plausible deniability. I didn't record it, so you can't prove it.
Sure, man. Whatever.
So yeah, the black slime golems are actually really cool. I actually really like fighting them, even though they're kind of really tough. I think they're the most powerful golems in the game. They have a couple really big slamming attacks, and also like they can cause spikes to shoot out of their body if you get within like a certain really weird range where it's like you're far away from them but you're also kind of close to them. They never show it in this video though, unfortunately.
You're gonna die. Ooh.
No, I'm not. So something that I haven't mentioned is that you have a dodge move.
The fuck is going on with those barrels?
I don't know. But you have a dodge move. If you push circle while you're moving, Rookie will just dart in a certain direction. And usually it's not very handy, but against fighting golems like this, it's pretty good.
I'm just imagining Venkman just kind of throwing stuff into these guys while he's fighting them, seeing what he can get to stick.
It does sound like a very Venkman thing.
He tries to, throw a bunch of rocks to make a smiley face.
Yeah. So yeah, they don't have a lot of health, but they are very scary because they do a lot of damage. But yep, you just fight 2 of those guys and a bunch of the little spider dudes coming out of portals, and then you're done. So now we have to investigate the sewers. This is a sewer level in a fucking Ghostbusters game. What the hell?
Well, that'll happen. Well, there was that sewer section in Ghostbusters 2. If I remember right, it ended with heads on spikes.
True, yes, that was actually kind of terrifying as a child.
Yeah, that scared the crap out of me as a kid. More so than the librarian did.
Yeah, the librarian was also pretty scary, but like not as scary as like 30 heads on spikes surrounding you. Yeah, come on. I like fighting these guys in narrow hallways because they can only come at you so many at a time.
Just shoving each other like, no, you move, you move.
Anyway, we're gonna find a really neat cursed artifact here. Is the Ghostbusters on DVD. In 1991.
And on an island from the 20s?
They say it's from a cursed capsule from the future.
He sent back Ghostbusters 2, it really is cursed.
Oh no. For a while, I actually did kind of like Ghostbusters 2 more than Ghostbusters 1, but that's because I was a stupid kid, and I saw Ghostbusters 2 before I saw Ghostbusters 1, and then, like, when I was 20 or so, I decided to give both movies a watch, and then, yeah, the first movie really is way better.
It is. I mean, Ghostbusters 2 is still an okay movie, but it just does not compare to Ghostbusters 1 at all. Okay, so if you had a time machine and could bring a movie back to the past, what time period would you go to, and what movie would you bring?
I would bring... Would it be really obvious to say Back to the Future? I would go back to the 1950s and be like, hey, watch this movie from the 80s about your time about your decade?
The sounds are getting louder.
I would bring back Cloverfield to like the 1930s or something, and try to convince them that it was actual
A
footage.
documentary.
Somewhere here.
I want to see how many people I can fool.
Hey, we rescued Winston!
Of course, he's the most important.
Yeah.
This is all looking a little familiar. Ray would be giggling right now. This must be where all the mood slime came from. Look,
Oh, they're even
they must have
mentioning
pumped
the
it
second
straight
movie.
into the sewers from here. Let's go find Egon. Then we'll.
But it's not pink.
Finding people.
Do you want to open that for me, please? Maybe?
Just being awkward. Like, no, you go first.
No, you go first. Weird colored jars. They also sing for some reason.
About to say, they got a whale in here?
Shandor's cult was working some crazy experiments in here.
These are pretty much normal, horrible death slime experiments. You know, your standard death slime.
What's generating it all? Where's it all coming from?
No, Winston. This is just the Nickelodeon Gak factory. Come on.
When they closed, it sank to the bottom of the river.
Yeah. So yeah, this is also another one of those take care of the portals before you do anything else fights. I think they sort of ran out of ideas. I do like the idea of an entire level where you don't use the trap at all. Like this, I didn't even notice that the first couple times I played it, and then it's like when I'm doing the recording it is just now dawning on me. I never used the trap once in this level.
You picked the wrong side, Ghost. Shandor isn't here to help you now.
God damn it, Winston, don't say stuff like that.
But yeah, the problem with fighting nothing but like slime ghosts, black slime ghosts, is that they only have 3 kinds of black slime ghosts. Well, I guess 4 with the big hulking dudes. So the variety is kind of lackluster. I still prefer this level over the museum though.
Yeah.
Because at least they use their ghosts in interesting ways and interesting environments, as opposed to like big flat open arenas.
Yo.
I think I would make a good game developer, like idea man, because all you would have to do is show me a fight and be like, is this interesting in some way? And I'm like, well,
Nope.
no.
Nah, you wouldn't make a good developer, so you'd have to actually do things.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can't just be like the ideas man. That didn't really work in real life.
No. If only I could get paid to stream video games.
If only we were PewDiePie.
I don't know.
PewDiePie makes fucking millions of dollars.
PewDiePie makes more money than a doctor to play fucking video games and make barrel jokes. It fucking infuriates me.
Blow up the planet, we fucked up. You don't deserve it.
I can't believe we live in a world where PewDiePie has more YouTube subscribers than pretty much anything else on the planet.
I'm kind of holding out hope that once his, fame runs out, he'll eventually end up on the news as somebody who's just like overdoses on something or gets arrested by the police and ends up in a shootout. I'm hoping maybe he'll go full OJ. Well, not OJ. OJ kind of got away with it.
Well, he didn't get away with it. He didn't get away with stealing stuff from that one shop. Like, when he robbed that 7-Eleven. He's in jail for like 30 years for that because the judge who's in charge fucking knows he killed his wife, so he's like, well, we're just gonna tag on murder 1 while we're at it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping PewDiePie eventually burns out and does it in a venue that's on national TV or something.
Have you looked for him?
Well, you know.
Maybe we'll get real lucky and he'll accidentally scream something racially insensitive while he's streaming or something.
I think he does that all the time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad now.
This encounter kind of threw me for a loop in my practice run because I could not figure out how to get to those two portals back there. I did not see the way back there. And believe it or not, I did not get that portal.
Yeah.
I clearly sprayed it, but it's still there, and I don't notice it right away.
I'm still kind of angry about Beauty Pie, to be honest.
Yep. So, this fight also has a big hulking dude. And it's in a very narrow hallway. It's kind of... I wouldn't say it's difficult for me, but the other guys just, like, get their shit kicked in by this golem.
So did you finally notice the portal there?
Yes, I did. I'm like, oh, well, no wonder there's so many of these guys still.
Better close the Goatsy Gate.
So, the portals do close on their own eventually. Like, they do eventually run out of things, but it's way faster to just close them before you have to deal with them. Oh, it did the spike thing on Winston.
I think that was Egon.
Maybe it was Egon. Either way, it did the spike thing on them.
Need some help here.
And I think that's the last black slime golem in the game, unless there's one in the next level.
Aim high.
I really don't remember. We're approaching the end of the game, to be honest. The next level is the last one.
Damn, Winston.
Yeah.
Pure evil notwithstanding, evil Shandor.
You're gonna need to do a little bit of laundry, maybe take like 5 showers, or it could just disappear. Seep into your skin.
It moisturizes.
I hear it's good for the
It's
pores.
how Winston has aged so little. That's the secret, now we know.
Probably stashed him around here somewhere.
I trust my skin to Evo Shandor.
Mm-hmm.
Help! Yo, little help! I think I hear him.
Yeah, he's up there. I'm looking right at him. There he is, I see him. Hey, hello. How's it going?
Sure about this, right?
We need to be at full strength to shut down this node.
I can't believe Winston's trying to, like, ditch Peter.
To be fair, Peter is the kind of guy who's fun to watch, but would be horrible to put up with in real life.
Oh yeah, I bet he's that asshole who's always like 15-20 minutes late to work.
He gets in there, he eats all the donuts out of the break room, doesn't tell anyone, leaves the box
that
there.
guy. Fuck
So
that
you get
guy.
to the donut box, you get there and you're like, oh man, donuts, and you open it and there's nothing, just like some crumbs and some icing.
Listen, I am a donut fiend. Everybody fucking knows I am a donut fiend, but even I only eat one donut from the break room.
Used for predicting planetary alignment. In this case, it appears to actually be aligning dimensions.
Some weird looking planets.
I will say this, do not buy Target brand donuts. They are the worst donut I have ever eaten.
How do we shut that thing down?
Do not buy Market brand,
It seems to be generating
or
some
Marketplace.
sort
I forget what they're...
There's like Archer Farms, I think.
What if we tried locking those things?
Yeah, Archer Farms. Do not buy Archer Farms fucking donuts. It is the worst thing.
Just quit LP and just do donut reviews.
Unfortunately, you're correct. Let's do it.
For some reason, I really, really love crappy grocery store donuts. I don't know why, but it's just a thing.
Slime Tether Amusement Park.
Nothing better than Krispy Kreme, though. Fresh Krispy Kreme, right out of the oven.
My town has a Seaver's Donuts, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a Krispy Kreme. There are
see, my town
so many fat people in my town.
I would be one of them if I lived there. Don't let me live in your town, please.
We're getting a second Dunkin' Donuts.
We're getting a second Dunkin' Donuts too. We don't have a Krispy Kreme here, which makes me really sad.
Okay, so we started out, we just had the Krispy Kreme, and then the Krispy Kreme closed. And then a Dunkin' Donuts opened. But this was like several years later, so for a while we were a poor, donutless town.
Oh no.
And then a couple years after that, the Seavers opened where the Krispy Kreme used to be. In fact, they used the same building.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple years after that, another Krispy Kreme, they built an entirely new building. So it was kind of weird. Anyway, this has been Donut Chat, featuring Ghostbusters.
There's not really much to talk about. Like we slammed those planet things into the thing, and now the whole room's filling with black slime.
As it will happen.
Yeah, now we're about to fight a boss.
Backed up the toilet pretty badly.
The boss is actually the Great Mighty Pooh.
That rare re-release thing briefly made me consider getting an X-Bone.
No.
Very, very briefly. Like, we're like in, talking pectoseconds here.
I
Picoseconds.
was considering it for Cuphead, and then
It is the
people
Great
told me
Mighty
that,
Pooh!
I was considering it for Cuphead, but then people told me Cuphead was going to be on Windows, and I'm like, okay, never mind.
Alright then.
So, this is a juvenile Slor. And if you remember from the first movie, a Slor was one of the destructor forms that Gozer took.
Mm-hmm. They digest them, like, for a long time. I think it was like, I don't know. I don't remember well enough.
Giving me the evil eye, huh?
So yeah, first thing you need to do is slime all of the eyeballs. I'm not sure if they're actually weak to slime or what, but after that, the Slor will break off his little protective head case there, and then he'll try to like spew black slime on you and also bite you.
Oh,
and
he's cute. Hey,
Yeah,
buddy. How you doing? You want to scratch these?
he is sort of a puppy. This is a juvenile Slor, after all. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be anywhere near as cute when he grows up.
Alright, we've really got to housebreak this guy. I'm not cleaning this up.
Listen, you wanted him. You have to pull your weight.
I know, I'm saying we got to housebreak the guy. Ow!
For instance, no biting. Bad.
Bad Slor. Bad. Get in your crate. You're in timeout. Actually, my parents' dog does that. If he messes up, we'll just tell him you're in timeout, and he goes back in his crate, and he just sulks until we tell him to come back out.
Aww.
It's adorable.
So, the trick to this fight is that you're supposed to lure him into trying to bite you and then dodge out of the way and then shoot him in his giant gem. But, I don't really know the timing to get him to bite you without being ruined.
Maybe use that dodge back move.
I tried, and then he just bit me anyway. But yeah, I eventually get into the groove of things.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, eventually. Not right away. Luckily, at least in this fight, the other Ghostbusters pull their own fucking weight and will help me, which is why he's taken so much damage. And they'll also spawn more eyes periodically.
He got.
You gone? She's like, oh, nap time.
I'm helping.
But otherwise, he's invulnerable unless you shoot him in the gym. This is the second boss in this game where it's hit the big glowy thing.
That's every boss in every video game.
No, the spider lady didn't have a weak point. You just shot her a bunch. Yeah, the eyeballs will shoot lasers for some reason.
That's what eyeballs do. Oh, you dodged it that time. Good boy.
Yeah! Awesome. What do I get?
I don't know. Satisfaction?
Okay.
That poor guy.
I didn't even
He just
dodge
wanted the
that
hula
one.
hoop and someone just chained him right to his He just wants to hula hoop. Look at him, he's nothing but hips. That's all he can do.
Alvin got his hula hoop, but at what cost?
He kind of does look like a giant, like, mutated chipmunk, actually.
Hey, over here, little help?
Yeah, this is my new canon now.
Ow!
He's almost dead. Come on, dude. Just give up. I've been spoiled by like really heavy action games having like quick time event finishers for the last fights, because like when bosses have just health and no finishers, it's kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, when did that start exactly?
I want to say it started with God of War, but it didn't get really popular until around the time of Revengeance.
It had to have started before God of War.
All the notes.
True.
The ghosts are trapped in Manila.
Maybe Shenmue?
Maybe. I could see it being Shenmue.
Yeah, Peck made the same mistake. We're gonna have to have a long talk with him.
That was Peck's dick, actually.
Peter's girlfriend is a
That's where it was the entire time.
You guys need to get down to the shore and fast. I don't know how much longer I can hold her. The whole island's sinking.
Ray, keep the motor running. We are coming at you fast.
They say as they stand around.
Luckily, they don't make you play the Escape from the Island.
Oh, thank goodness.
I hate escape sequences in video games that aren't named Metroid.
What did it look like? Did you get any samples? Did it have multiple eyes?
Shut up.
Thank you. So the majority of the level for the PS2 version takes place in the slime pit, and when you're in the slime pit, you have to do this thing where you have to find a cog and match it with symbols with the freeze ray. It's all really weird and pretty annoying because there is a slime mine feature in the slime blower in this version, and in order to get anywhere, you have to blow it at invisible anchor points, and they are really hard to hit, and I am pretty certain that it is not supposed to work like that. I am not sure what's going on, but, yeah, this part's garbage. There are a bunch of enemies that you have to slime in order to hit, and one of them you have to slime and then blast, and there's also a mini-boss version of this enemy, and I don't know, they kind of remind me of, like, leeches or something. There's also, like, small swarmy type enemies that you have to slime, and also the slime golems are really different, but they act pretty much like any other golems in this game. The Slor, on the other hand, is really different. You're supposed to find its weak points in its mouth and then shoot slime mines into its mouth, and this boss is dumb and really, really just not difficult because I did it in one try, but kind of annoying because it's really specific on where you have to hit it, and it also spawns enemies and throws black slime at you and all this sort of stuff, and it's just really awful and bad, and I don't like it at all. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 2 version just sort of really sharply dive bombs around here.